All right, what's up, everybody out there? Just a little bit of an update. Um, Today is Sunday. I think it's March 24th, and picked up a couple of scooters over the last couple of days. I've been working pretty hard, so I haven't had a chance to, really do anything with them except bring them here. But to my left here is a little Lance that I picked up, 125cc. A little bit of damage on the front. I'm assuming that is from somebody trying to change the brake fluid and probably dripped and damaged the paint. But other than that, it's pretty much intact. It doesn't run. I did get the keys and the title with this one, but definitely needs to be cleaned up. And after I go through it and clean it and go through it and check all the fluids and belts and stuff like that, clean the carburetor and inspect the brakes, it should be ready to go. The tires are holding air and things like that, but the lady I bought it from just said that she stopped riding it once she got pregnant, and she's had it probably 6 years garaged under a carport and hasn't really been exposed to the elements so much, but it's been outside. So definitely have to go through the fuel system, definitely have to check and change both of the oils, the motor oil and also the transmission oil. I'll probably change out the brake fluid, put some more new brake fluid inside the inside the system, bleed it out, and then this one will be most likely ready to go. I don't anticipate there's going to be anything about it that will cause it not to be a runner, because it just, from what I know, it's just been sitting. So that's that one. Alongside of it, covered up here. See if I can get a look at that one for you. So this is another scooter I picked up. I got it covered up right now because it didn't come with the battery door. So this is another Kimco Like. I've had a few of these in the past, but it's I don't know what year it is right offhand, but cream in color, kind of unique with the brown complements. It's a little dirty, and I also bought it without, it's not a runner. Got the key in the title, but it is not currently running, and I haven't had an opportunity to go through it, but I'll do all the necessary things, after I give it a good wash, and then maybe look at some of the cosmetic stuff. But I anticipate that it will also be a runner. The person I bought it from, says, as they always say, it ran when it was parked, and so likely they had some kind of issue with it that was beyond their ability to maintain it or interest in maintaining it, and that's where I come in. So what's most important for me is that when I purchase a scooter, that it's pretty much all there. They all have some kind of cosmetic flaws, and I am selling used scooters, and so I anticipate that somebody will want to buy a scooter like either one of these that is not perfect, but it's not being sold as new. So just two of the most recent acquisitions. We got a Kimco Like 200i, and I actually have another one of these in the backyard, which is red, which I've owned a couple of years, and I did see it run. Like most people say, it ran when I parked it right there. But it's missing a few bits and pieces. It's a little bit off cosmetically, and there was some issues with the fuel pump and stuff like that. So it wasn't really something that neither one of these is really something that I personally want to ride, because I have my favorites. My main everyday go-to ride is over here under this tarp, and I'll share some information about that in a later video. But that's my Yamaha Morphous underneath the tarp, and I'll do some videos on that another time. One more scooter that I picked up this week which, you know, is my first, you know, foray into this area. But I picked up this fat scooter right here. Um, all of these I purchased off of, you know, off OfferUp. Got a good price on it, and so I went overhead and picked it up. You know, the price was offered, you know, and I went and negotiated a little bit and worked it down to where I thought it was, you know, it was worth buying and inside my budget. But it works. The only thing that's wrong with this one is the tire is flat in the back, and I'm getting ready to take that off now and see what I can do to get it to hold air. It's not seated, so I might have to, you know, either put a ratchet strap around it or take it someplace so that they can, you know, turbo the air in and get it seated. I might have to change the valve stem on this back tire, but it definitely works. It's dusty. I'm gonna clean it up. And the only other problem with this scooter is this right hand brake mechanism right here, the fluid reservoir and everything. So I got some work to do there. I might have one of these in my, you know, stock of things, and if so, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch it because I haven't been able to find this exact one on the internet or any reference to it either. So as long as, you know, a generic brake fluid reservoir will work, well, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to open that up and see what it looks like on the inside and, you know, if it's even salvageable. But as it stands right now, it's definitely not holding anything. And there's a switch on this brake lever right here that allows it, you know, actually to go. So the only way for it to go right now is if I physically push out on this brake lever and twist the throttle at the same time, then it will go. So I'll have to be careful there. You know, it might mean rebuilding that instead of buying something generic that might not, you know, match up perfectly. But other than that, you know, this scooter's in pretty good condition. It hasn't been, you know, abused. It was garage kept. As far as I know, it wasn't wet. It's dusty, so I'm gonna clean it up, see if I can get it to run. And this might be something that I keep around for, you know, for people in my family to ride around on and just mess with. These other two will definitely be placed for sale once they've been cleaned up and gone through. And, you know, and they run and they work reliably. Like I said, I got the key and the title for both. So if you're interested in something like either one of these, got a Kimco light to the right, and to the left is a powder blue Lance 125cc Cali Classic. So I'm gonna let it go on that. You know, put the camera down and get started with some wrenching. This is my first opportunity to do any wrenching in the last week or so, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'll keep everybody updated with what happens with these scooters. So thanks for tuning in. If you see something you like, don't hesitate to give me a shout. And yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all out there on the road. Peace.